want to close this, and I want to have a chat with them too. This thing was live. Oh, you're already live.
Yeah. Is that positive?
Try. You might just be stopping the feed, but into you.
I'm gonna share it to you.
Broadcast.
Let's see.
So you're live at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you.
I can turn off the camera. Wait, I can swap to the other camera. Let's do that.
Great.
It's on the other camera.
I'm gonna send you the link so you can follow.
Okay. I'm gonna kill audio for now.
Thank you. Test, test, test. Hello, hello. Test, test, test.
Yeah.
Test, test, test. You got me? Oh,
Aha, I got it.
okay. Do I have to hit the button to go live? I guess I do, right?
You're already live.
I'm live, and we're up. Welcome to 24 Hours. Hi guys, come on in. Hi guys, thanks for being here. This is, I believe, the 14th year, if my math is correct, of 24 Hours Animation Contest for students. I began this as a way to get my students to work harder. And I was at a small college and they just weren't working hard enough, so I challenged them that if I won't leave till the last one stays. And we all watched, five students stayed, and we watched the sunrise. And they worked harder in those 24 hours than I've ever seen students work. So I said, there's something to this crazy idea. And I've done it every year since. And for some strange reason, it keeps growing. So that's why you're all here. I'm very, very excited to welcome you all. There's a record-breaking total of 136 teams this year from 29 schools across the US, Canada, Australia, and Mexico. So yeah, for international. So let's welcome, and you guys can cheer in your own home schools, Academy of Art University in San Francisco. Cal State University, San Francisco. Columbus College of Art and Design. Cal State University, Chico. Cal State University, Fresno. And they have 20 teams. I mean, there's got to be a cutoff at some point, you guys. They won last year, so everyone, that's the team to beat this year. What did I just say?
Chico.
I said Chico? I thought I said Fresno. I said no, I'm right. I'm totally. I said Fresno?
Yeah.
Rewind, I'm sorry. There is a Cal State Fresno, they're just not competing. I think it's too hot. Sorry, back it up. Cal State University, Fullerton. There we go. Cal State University, Long Beach. Cal State University, Monterey Bay is Cal State University, Northridge is competing this year. Drexel University is competing this year. That's a new team. Another new team, Ferris State University is competing. And all the way from Fort Wayne, Texas, Indiana University, Purdue is competing. ITESM Campus Querétaro, Mexico is competing. Kansas City Art Institute. Kendall College of Art and Design. Middle Tennessee State University is back. A new team this year from Nevada State College. Over in Florida, let's hope they're safe. Ringling College of Art and Design. Sam Houston State University is competing. San Jose State University is competing. from New York School of Visual Arts is competing. All the way north in Canada, Seneca College is competing. And their rivals, Sheridan College is competing. Don't confuse the two, they get very angry. South Dakota State University is here. University Laval from Quebec, Canada is here. University of California, Berkeley is here. University of Melbourne and or Victorian College of the Arts from Australia is here. University of Southern California, USC is here. Woodbury University is here. And last but not least, the brave students of Franklin High School. So thank all you guys for coming and competing. You're all very brave to try and do this in 24 hours. What usually takes the world 3 to 6 months to make a 30-second animated film, you will finish in 24 hours. It's crazy, it's strange, it's almost stupid, but somehow every year, almost every team completes. And I think it has something to do with a lot of pressure, maybe a lot of caffeine and Red Bull, and working as a team. You will absolutely learn how to rely on each other, to work with each other, because if you don't, it won't work, guys. This is all about learning how to work in a team. Take breaks. That's why you have a team. Some people can go sleep while others continue to work. Figure out your strengths ahead of time. Know who the designers are, who are the animators, who are the people that just want to be awake at the end and scan or edit. It's important to figure that out up front and then move in that direction. Create a production schedule and just keep working as a team and look out for each other, please. It's people are going to get angry. People are going to get upset. There's going to be fights. People are going to cry. But that's all part of it. And just be there for each other. Just don't let people get hurt and support each other. That's what's important. It is a competition, though, so may the best 5 teams win. Here's the rules. You have to use the team name you registered with. And we have a great person over here, Eliani. Come on up real quick. And where's Jackie? Where'd Jackie go? She's not here. When she is, we'll get her. This is Eliani. Say hi. Eliani has been helping this whole time for 3 years now. The 3rd year of doing this. And all you people that have registered, it went through her, and she made sure it was right. So thank you. So use your team name, and I want you to use that name as the title, the name slate at the beginning of your film, okay? Start with that. That's the only way that judges will be able to tell the teams apart, okay? You will not use personal names. You will not use school names. If you want to use a title of your film, you know, if you have an actual title for your 30-second film, you can include that as well, but that is part of the 30 seconds. The name slate with your team name does not count towards 30 seconds, okay? So just make like a 3-second slide at the beginning with your team name. Is that clear? Yes. Cool. Thank you. Okay, when I say go, and after I announce a theme, teams will have exactly 24 hours to complete a 30-second film. There is no 24 hours plus 1 second. Okay, if I will use the clock on my computer, and you will send me a YouTube link as soon as you're finished, and they're all due at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. Okay, I'm giving you an extra little time because I tend to blab a lot at the beginning here. So you actually have a little over 24 hours, but it has to, my computer needs to say it's got to come before 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, okay? If it's 4:01, unfortunately, I have to disqualify you. So think ahead, plan ahead. And you need to send me a YouTube link. That's important, okay? So, oh, here's Jackie. Jackie, just come on in real quick because we were talking about you. This is also Jackie, another one of our great helpers. Come and try the camera. Come and try the camera. There's only like 680 people watching. So you're fine. So, no, you're great. Thank you for all your help and your work and this. You know, we wouldn't have a contest without you guys. So thanks for it. Okay, you need to have a YouTube link sent to me. So that means you need to have a YouTube account in order to upload. So someone, while you're all awake, make a YouTube account, name it with your team name, or at least, you know, the whatever. The file should be your team name, okay? That way I don't see a file that says, you know, Cal State Long Beach 1, 2, 3, 4 final. I mean it this time. This is really final. Make an actual like proper name that says, you know, your team name. That's it. Cool. Okay. Films cannot be longer than 30 seconds, other than the name slate, the team name slate. So if it's 31 seconds, you're disqualified. Okay. So that's part of the drill, guys. How do you tell your story in 30 seconds? Films, blah, 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 I've said that. Okay. Teams can create their films in any media they choose, traditional, CG, stop motion, experimental, rotoscope, etc., as long as it has frame-by-frame manipulation, okay? So that means you can't do a puppet show, or you can't like film two people in the real world, okay? It has to be frame-by-frame manipulation. You may not create any artwork ahead of time. Well, it's no longer ahead of time, so you're good. You are advised to think about the strengths of your team. We talked about that. Okay, here we go. Faculty, my peoples. Every team, okay, so you're there now, hopefully, and you can help your students by encouraging them, motivating them. You don't have to stay all 24 hours. I would recommend staying until at least everyone has a story, and then you can go. I recommend everyone having a story by midnight, and then moving on to production, at least. Teachers cannot give any answers in any way. No drawing, no whispering, no passing notes, no charades, etc. But you may help students by asking questions to help them come up with their own answer. Think Tim Gunn from Project Runway. You could say, I'm not sure this is reading. Is there another way? Is this idea too complicated for 30 seconds? So you're kind of guiding them with questions. And you can, even if a student has like a horrible problem scanning at the end, you can't get in there and help them scan. No matter how much we love our students, we cannot help them finish these films. That's part of the lesson. They've got to figure this out. Find ways to motivate them and keep them on schedules. Okay, that's your role. And make sure they're fed. Make sure they eat, drink water. They're alive by the end. That's key. That's important. Okay, judging. We have 6 judges this year who I will announce after the contest, just in case people know some of these people and can't get any hints from them or tell them what the film is. The judges will be looking at the following criteria, 10 points each. Storytelling. Was the story clear and entertaining? Art direction and animation. How was the production value of the film? Creativity, interpretation of theme. How creative was the team's interpretation of the assigned topic? And level of completion. How much of the film was completed? So that's something to think about, that if you're getting closer to the deadline and you think, hey, we might have a strong film here, but it might not get completed. So how do we complete it in time? Meaning, do you need all the in-betweens? Does it all need to be in color? You know, those are the kind of questions you want to come up with ahead of time to think, how do you plan for this in case you're in that situation? Total score out of 40, best 5 teams win the prizes. Do you want to know what you're playing for?
Yes.
Okay. I will be announcing the winners on Tuesday, October 11th at 12:30 p.m. Same streaming site, just like this. I'll post it to Facebook. There's 5 prizes, I said, and the prizes will either be emailed if they're digital or in the actual physical mail. And here are the prizes. For first place, I guess I'll start with 5th place. That's more exciting. 5th place, a total of $880 in value. Focal Press is giving 5 books, Ideas for the Animated Short, 2nd edition. Leica is donating 5 prize packs. There's 5 digital subscriptions, a 1-year subscription to Animation Magazine. Ooh. And Nickelodeon is donating 5 prize packs to the 5th place team. Ooh, yes, thank you to those. For 4th place, a $1,205 value. Very specific. Focal Press is donating 5 Ideas for the Animated Short, 2nd edition. Dick Blick Art Supplies, $250 value of gift cards. All right, excited about that. CIFA Hollywood, 5 1-year associate memberships at $225 value. Blue Sky is donating 5 books, Art of Something. And 5 digital 1-year subscriptions to Animation Magazine. That's 4th place, everybody. Getting better in 3rd place with a $3,080 value. What? CSU Summer Arts scholarships, $500 each to CSU Summer Arts. And if you don't know what that is, you get online and you look at CSU Summer Arts. You will want to go. Wacom, 5 Intuos pen and touch tablets. $500 value. Focal Press, 5 Ideas for the Animated Short, 2nd.
Yeah.
And 5 digital subscriptions to Animation Magazine, 1 year. Yes. 2nd place with a $6,280 value. CSU Summer Arts Scholarships, $750 each, 5 of them. Flipbook is donating 5 Pro licenses for Digicel, Flipbook. Focal Press, 5 Ideas for the Animated Short, 2nd edition. DreamWorks, 5 prize packs for the winning team. And 5 digital subscriptions to Animation Magazine, 1 year, folks. There it is. And in very first place, the top dog, CSU Summer Arts is donating 5 $1,200 scholarships to a CSU Summer Arts class. That almost pays for the class, you guys. Toon Boom is donating 5 1-year licenses for both Storyboard Pro and Harmony Pro. Focal Press, 5 Ideas for the Animated Short. 2nd edition. CTN, 5 3-day exhibit floor plus passes, which is the exhibit area plus the new Talentopolis, which includes recruiting. Stuart Ing Books, 5 $75 gift certificates. Any book you want. And 5 not digital but print subscriptions for 1 year to Animation Magazine. There it is. Thank you to our sponsors, you guys. It's been amazing. Are you ready for the theme?
Yeah.
Drum roll, please. Drum roll. Listen to this one. This is a quote. If you couldn't make that out in the camera, there was a sigh. Too well read over here. Okay. Okay, this is a quote from a book called Cassie Draws the Universe by P.S. Weber. Listen to the quote. There are 4 kinds of people in the world. Those who build walls, those who protect walls, those who breach walls, and those who tear down walls. Much of life is discovering who you are. When you find out, you also realize there are places you can no longer go, things you can no longer do, words you can no longer say. Collins' dictionary definition of wall: a vertical construction made of stone, brick, wood, etc., with a length and height much greater than its thickness, used to enclose, divide, or support. Or B, as modifier, wall hangings, related adjective, mural. Number 2, often plural, a structure or rampart built to protect and surround a position or place for defensive purposes. Number 3, anatomy, any lining, membrane, or investing part that encloses or bounds a bodily cavity or structure, like abdominal wall. Number 4, mountaineering, a vertical or almost vertical smooth rock face. And number 5, anything that suggests a wall in function or effect. Example, a wall of fire, a wall of prejudice, etc. So keeping in mind that walls can be both metaphorical and physical, create a 30-second animated film that includes a wall in one form or another. Discuss, research, explore, find a point of view, and make a 30-second animated film. You have 24 hours. Go!